Hi everyone. Hey guys, can you hear me loud or I need to speak a bit more louder? I want someone to acknowledge this or reply me. Clear voice. Okay, great. So guys, anyone what we are going to do today? Anyone? Guys, before we start, my class has few rules. There is only one rule that you can't be quiet for whole 2 hours. You have to speak, you have to interact with me, you have to learn with me. Okay? Okay, got that? Give me a thumbs up if everyone got this. Maria, Santosh, Nehal, Haresh, Hari, Saurabh, Rashmi. Great, yeah. It's so great to see many new faces. Okay, it's very great. From the past 1 years, we have been conducting these type of classes for you guys in very low prices. Okay, and every time we have successful sessions, and every time we wind up successful batches. So Tech Bharat is basically known for helping out the testing community. Okay, we charge a very minimal fee, very minimal fee for anyone to excel in any skill. Okay, we have many other batches. Okay, and we have many master classes going on. Okay, from this month onward we have decided to go for regular master classes. Okay, okay guys, so let's start. So before we start, I just want to have a general look out at your abilities. How many of you are manual testers? Okay, quite number of people are manual tester. And how many of you are automation tester? Okay, I feel like the more automation testers count is already high, and the class is also about automation testing interviews. Okay, okay. And one more thing, guys. My accent should be clear to you. There might be people attending from different states, so I just want to make sure my accent is clearly clear to everyone. I'm not speaking too fast or too slow. I'm speaking at a medium pace so that you every one of you can understand my English. Okay. Basically, I am a Hindi man, but yeah, I am okay to speak in English, and I am fluent in English. You guys will be good to you guys will be understanding my English very good. Okay. Okay, that is great, guys. That is great. Okay, guys. So we will start in a few minutes. Okay, I guess most of the people have already joined. I guess there were 30 something people who have enrolled. Okay, that's already great count. Before this, we have had a manual testing session about 3 months ago. That was another successful wind up, which had 50 to 60 students uh, attending that session. Okay, okay, guys. So let's start with few basic questions. See, whenever you are going for an automation testing interview, okay, there are few questions that are very pet. Okay, that are very sure to ask. Okay, that are very sure that the interviewer is going to ask at least one of these questions. Okay, at least five of these questions. Okay, so we will go through the questions one by one. Okay, guys, one more thing with this thing I feel like very important. See, we aren't going to discuss any codes. Obviously we are going to discuss the codes, but I'm not going to write any code on the screen. I have the screenshots from my solutions. Okay, the main intent of this masterclass is to discuss the question, discuss the approach, and discuss how to make your answer a quality answer. Okay, how to add weightage to your answer. This thing matters, the weightage thing. How your answer gets the weightage. Okay, okay, guys, just a quick check. I want to know everyone's experience. Can you quickly type in your experience in the chat box and send it? Fresher, 5 year experience. Everyone, guys, everyone. If I said everyone, then I want everyone check knowledge. Fresher, 3 plus years, 3 plus years. Everyone, guys, everyone. I see only 5, 6 people replying in the chat boxes. Three, great. Five, fresher, four. That is great, guys. That is great. Okay. So see, what actually matters is the intent of your answer. Okay. The intent of your answer is the thing that matters. Okay. If the intent of your answer is correct, your body language is correct, then everything is going to be correct. Okay. So we will start with few questions. Okay. As I said, what matters is the approach and the weightage in your answer. Okay. So we won't be writing any codes in the class. Obviously, if I'm going to write the codes for 50 or 60 or 70 or whatever the number of questions we are going to discuss here, then it will take many days. Okay. But we have to wind up this masterclass in 2 days. So we will be discussing some weightage questions that are very important, and that has 90 plus probability that this question will be asked in an interview. Okay, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you are ready and excited. So, how's the Josh? Give me, see, type in number of thumbs. The number of thumbs are more the number of thumbs, the more is the Josh. Okay. So, I see many number of thumbs on my screen. So, that is intentionally very great, yeah, guys. Very great. Thank you. So, let's start with the session. Okay, guys, is my screen visible? I guess I didn't share my screen. Let me share my screen once. Okay. Okay, guys, one more thing. There might be some moments, there might be some moments when I will lose the connection. Okay, so please don't leave the class at that moment. I will be joining back within the 3 or 4 minutes. There might be power cuts, there might be my Wi Fi down. These kind of glitches do happen in the live classes. Okay, so just for your information, I'm telling it at an early stage. Please don't leave the class in between if I lost my network or something else. Okay, okay, guys, allow me a minute now. Okay, guys, give me a thumbs up if my screen is visible. It's visible on my other system, so I believe it would be visible for you guys as well. Great, guys, great. Okay, guys, so let's start. Okay, is my screen visible, guys? Okay, is the question visible? Is the question visible? Give me a thumbs up, guys, if the question is visible on the screen, or I need to zoom in or zoom out. Okay, looks like fine. Okay, guys, so let's discuss the intent of this question. See, you are given a string. Let's suppose the string is Nikhil. Let's suppose this is the original string. Okay, please zoom in a bit. Okay, guys, I will zoom in when we will be discussing the code. So don't worry. Right now, I am discussing the approach. I guess this thing is clearly visible. This thing. I am talking about this thing. This thing is clearly visible, right? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, great. Let me once remove it and it decrease the thickness of my pen. This fine. Okay, this is bit fine. Yeah. So Nikhil. This is, by the way, my name. And let's consider it as the original string. I will call it as OR, not OR. I will call this as OS, original string. Okay. So this is original string, and we want output as LIHKIN. This is not H, this is N. Let me make some correction. Okay. This is the resultant string. Okay, I will call the resultant string as RS. Okay. Okay, so is the question clear to everyone? Is the question clear to everyone? Guys, it's a very famous interview question. Why this question is asked? Because you have many times you have the applications on the string. Okay, and automation testing strings are very common to have operations. Okay, we usually extract the text, trim the text. Okay, so that's why interviewer usually ask a question on string operations. Okay, so we are going to perform some operations on the string. Okay, so what should be the approach, guys? What should be the approach? See, that's a very simple approach. That's a very simple approach. What we are going to discuss. See, let me come to the question. Do you guys see the question on the screen? Hmm? Is the question clear? I am moving it bit on the. Yes. Okay. Okay. Cool. Guys, try to not on your mic because it might disturb the audios that I have set up. Okay. See, the basic intent of this question is to take an empty string. Okay. To take a empty string. Okay. Okay. Take a empty string. I am calling this empty string as output string. So we have a empty string. Okay, this is a empty string. Okay, now this is my original string. Okay, I will consider this as Nikhil. Okay, Nikhil. Now, first of all, I think what should be the approach? I want to iterate over the all of the characters of this. If I have the access, if I have the access of all the characters of this string, if I have the access of all the character of the string, then I will be able to do the operations. And how do you access any character of the string? We use char at I, where I is the index of any char. Okay, so n is the 0, I is 1, k is 2, h is 3, 4 and 5. Clear? Is this clear, guys? Is this clear, guys? Okay, so now I will loop in. I will loop in this string. I will use a for loop on this string. What will be the for loop? This is the for loop. I. I will be I is the iterator. I is the iterator. See, if I is at the 0, that means n. If I is at the 1, that means I. If I is at the k, that means if I is at the 2, that means k. If I is at 3, that means h. If I is at 4, that means I. If I is at 5, that means L. Do you understood this, guys? Do you understood this, guys? Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, now I will start from, since we want to reverse the string, I will start from end of the string. How to reach end of the string? Input string dot length. What is the dot? What does dot length function do? Dot length will return me the length of this. What is the length? Length is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 is the character. 5 is the index for L, which is the last character of the string. That means I got L. I got L. Okay, that means L. Okay, now my I is at L. Okay, my I is at L. My index is at L. The loop will run till I is greater than 0, which is greater than 0. What means? That means I will run till 0th index. this will iterate from back and will come to 0th index. And which is the 0th index? 0th index is n. Do you understand the intent, guys? This way, we will start iterating from L and will come one by one till n. Okay. I know my handwriting is a bit bad, but please manage, guys. I guess the explanation matters much, not the. Okay. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Okay. So what matters is the explanation. Okay. Now I will run till 0. Now what does the intent say? Output string is equals to, this is the main formula which will reverse the string. Output string is equals to output string. What does now, right now output string has the last character, which is L. Okay. Which is L. I will write it here. L. Okay. The last character is L. Output string plus input string dot char at I. See, this input string dot char at I means whatever the input string, whatever the input string has and the character index is, if it's standing on L, in the next iteration it would be on, I. So in the next iteration this will plus I. Okay. Plus I, and then an IKH, then in the next iteration H, and then the next iteration K, then again I, and then N. And at the end we are going to print this. And this is how we are going to reverse the string. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you understood this. I guess that was one of the easiest concept, right? Okay, guys, so moving forward. See, guys, I'm repeating this again. The number of questions won't be mattering. What would be the matter? What things would be matter is the weightage. If the weightage is in your answer, then your answer is definitely going to select. Okay. If you are going to see, interviewer is, I am 110% sure interviewer is not going to look at your code. Interviewer, after you write the code, interviewer will ask you to explain the code, and most of you will agree with this. Give me thumbs up whosoever agrees with me on this. The interviewer won't even read your code. He will ask you to explain your code, explain your approach, right? So explaining the approach matters. This is what we are discussing here. How do you explain the things, right? So number of questions doesn't matter. The approach, the explanation, the way you are explaining is the thing that matters, right? So you have to just copy my way of explaining, right? Okay. Okay. Is the question visible, guys? Give me a thumbs up, guys, if the question is visible clearly. Let me do one thing. Let me remove all the stuff once. So we have a bit of space, right? Okay, I feel like we have the space. Okay, guys, see what's the question. We have two strings, S1 and S2. we have to swap the values. Right now S1 is Rahul and S2 is Shetty. We have to swap. S2 should be Rahul and S1 should be Shetty. We have to do this. This is a very simple concept, guys. Very simple. Just simple addition and subtraction and nothing else. Just and a little bit concept of substance. Okay. Okay, guys. One more thing. We are not going to learn any concept here. This is a masterclass purely based on question and approach. So we are not going to understand any concept in this class. Okay. Okay. So Rahul and Shetty. Okay. These are the two things that matter. First of all, we are going to add the strings and save it in S1. What we are going to do, S1 would be, we are going to add both of the strings and save it in S1. So the whole S1 will become Rahul Shetty. Right, guys? The whole substring will become Rahul Shetty. Okay. Now S2 will be S2 will be, what is the length of S1? The length of S1 is 6. The length of S1 is 6. Okay. The length of S1 is 6 and the last index is not included in the substring method. What we are going to do in S2, we are going to do the substring method. We are going to do S1 dot substring. Okay, S1 dot substring, and we are going to minus S1 and S1. We are going to minus S2's length from S1. What is S2 right now? S2 is Shetty, right? S2 is Shetty. And what is the length of Shetty? I guess it's again 6, right? It's again 6. So it says S1 is substring of 0 to S1 minus S2's length. So S1's length is 6 plus 6, 12. So 12 minus 6, which is again 6. So 0 to 6, that means Rahul. That means Rahul. And we did it in S2. We got Rahul in S2, right? And originally Rahul was stored in S1. Am I right, guys? Am I right, guys? Do you understood this 12 minus 6 concept? Great, yeah, guys, great. Okay, guys, and what would be the next thing? Okay, so now in S1, you have to simply store S1 dot substring S2 dot length. This one is the thing that is left, right? What was the S1? S1 is right now Rahul Shetty. S1 and S2's length is 6. So 6 start from here and you have to completely take the length of S2, which is already 6. So again the another 6 letters, which is Shetty. And we got this in S1. Got that, guys? That was pretty simple, right? That was pretty simple. Am I right, guys? Give me thumbs up if you understood whole concept.
Sir, can you please explain again? I'm not understand that.
Okay, what exactly you didn't understood?
But in the Rahul index is 5.
Bro, the index isn't 5. The index would be 5. See, in substring method, if the length is 6, the sixth index won't be considered. It will take till 5. Okay, see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess now your doubt is clear.
Yes.
Okay, so you were unaware about the substring method, right?
Okay.
Okay, so please make sure you are asking the right question. Okay, that can confuse others too. Okay.
Okay. So again, if the minus method what to do in here, S2 is equal to S under substring 0 S1. So I'm
not 0, not 0. I write it by mistake, bro. it would be 6 again. Okay, so again it is
Okay,
6,
okay.
then it will start from 6. Okay, if it's 6, it will start from exact index. But if it's about ending the index, then it doesn't take the last index, it take the, if the subtraction comes 6, then it will take till 5, because our indexing start from 0. Okay, so ultimately there are 6 characters only, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
sir.
No worries, bro, no worries. Okay, you can call me Nikhil. Yeah, don't, no need to call me sir again and again. Is this bit like? Okay, I guess now it's visible, right? Let me change the color. Wait a minute, guys. Allow me a minute. Okay. Okay, I guess now it's visible. Okay, guys. What's Fibonacci? What is Fibonacci? That question has rare chances to be asked in an automation testing interview. But what's Fibonacci?
So Fibonacci is like 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 2 equal 3,
Okay.
2 plus 1,
The
or
next
2.
number is always the sum of previous two numbers, right? It starts from
Yes,
0.
sir.
Okay, let me explain it. What is Fibonacci? Just allow me a minute. Yeah, just allow. See, if the first number is 0, first two numbers are predefined, 0 and 1. The third number is always the sum of last two numbers. So the sum is 0 plus 1 is 1. Now 1 plus 1 is 2. Now 2 plus 1 is 3. Now 3 plus 2 is 5. Is this understood, guys? 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. Is this understood, guys? Okay. Let me understand what's the question now. Okay, guys, that's very simple question here. Okay, the question is, the intent of the question says, you will be provided a number. Okay, suppose you are provided 8. Okay, suppose you are provided 8. Then you have to write the Fibonacci series till the 8th number, not 8 number, 8th number. What would be the 8th number of Fibonacci series? So, this is 0th number. Okay, this is first number, this is second number, this is third number, this is fourth number, this is sixth number, this is seventh number. Ultimately 8 is the 8th number. Okay, because this comes on 7th index and our indexes start from 0. Okay, this is the ninth number, this is, and 8 plus 13 is 21, this is the 10th number. Do you understood the question, guys? Hmm? Great, yeah, guys, great. तो करना क्या है इसमें? What we have to do? Simple question है, एक array लेना है. We have to take a array. Okay, दो नंबर प्री डिफाइन कर देने उसके 0 1. ठीक है, आई विल कॉल दिस एरे एज ARR. दो नंबर उसके प्री डिफाइन कर देने हैं. ठीक है, वी हैव टू प्री डिफाइन द फर्स्ट टू नंबर्स 0 and 1. हाउ डू यू प्री डिफाइन? इफ द एरे नेम इज ARR, तो ARR 0 would be 0 and ARR 1 would be 1. Give me a thumbs up if you understood this thing. Okay, see, they have taken the array as number and they have done the same thing. Now the array starts from second index. Okay, second index is this, the empty index. Okay, and it goes till the length. What is the length? Any number that is provided. This can be 7, this can be 8, this can be 9. Okay, till what, till whatever the number we have to write, the length with the loop will iterate till that. Okay, and we have to add number of I minus 1. If my iterator is at this, then number of I minus 1 will be this and number of I minus 2 will be this. We have to add these two previous numbers. We have to add these previous two number and loop in till the length of array we have provided. If the number was 8, then it will have work till here, and if the length is 13, that will have work till whatever the number that is, the Fibonacci number. Is that clear, guys? This is the simple concept, guys. Very simple. I guess understood by everyone. Give me a thumbs up if understood by everyone. I said everyone. Okay, looks cool, guys. Looks cool. Okay, guys. What's a Armstrong number? What's the Armstrong number, guys? Anyone, guys? Anyone? What's the Armstrong number?
Sum of the number is equals to that number.
Sum of the numbers to the power of that number. If there are 3 digits in a number, and I will cube every digit and add those digits, and the sum is same as the original number, that's called the Armstrong number. Do you understood this, guys? Hmm? Do you understood this, guys? Great, guys. Great. So, bit confusing code. Where is my pen here? Just a second, guys. Okay. See, not confusing. Simple. You just have to listen me very carefully. Okay. If the number is 371, that means 3 cube plus 7 cube plus 1 cube should be equal to 371. Then that's called a Armstrong number, AN. Okay, clear? Is this clear, guys? Okay, great. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to take two variables. One is actual number. The actual number will be equal to our original number. Okay, the actual number will be equal to our original number, right? Clear? And then a resultant number. Okay, a resultant number that would be equal to 0. We will create this number, but we right now we are taking this as a 0. We will implement a while loop. Okay, we will take another variable inside this variable while loop, which would be n. What n is doing, n is separating these digits. Okay, n does actual number modulus 10. Actual modulus 10. What actual modulus 10 does, actual modulus 10 क्या करता है, actual modulus 10 will give you the last digit. You got 1. You got 1. Okay, this is the last digit, right? We got 1. Now result should be equal to result plus math dot pow n comma 3. Okay, we are, you won't get the dynamic digit number question, and you can get it, but in a very advanced interview question you won't get it in like this. Okay, so math dot pow 1 plus result is equals to result plus, what is result, 0 plus 1 power dot n cube 3. So what is n? N is already 1 and 1 cube. Okay, so we got 1, right? We got 1 in the first iteration. Okay, so I am keeping the 1 here and erasing everything. The 1 is the value of result right now. Okay, 1 is r, and I'm erasing everything to explain you in a better thing. Now again, actual number, see, actual number will be divided by 10, and when we divide a number by 10, we get the remaining two digits. Okay, if it's 371, which was the original, and now we are dividing it by 10, we are dividing it. Modulus and divide are two different things. Modulus will give you the last digit of the number, and divide will remove the last digit of the number. This will return 37. Okay, this will return 37. Okay, now we have 37. Okay, now again we are again into the loop because actual number is not yet 0, right? Actual number is not yet 0. Okay, so we will again actual number modulus 10. Actual number modulus 10. So 37 modulus 10. What is 37 modulus 10? 37 modulus 10 is now 7. Now again the result is equals to 1 plus 7 cube. What is 7 cube? I don't remember 7 cube, but something. I am writing it here. Okay, 1 plus 7 cube. Okay, this is now r. Okay, so we might have got something. Now actual number, again, actual number was 37, and now 37 divided by 10. We are left with only 3. We are left with only 3. Now again, 3 cube plus 1 plus 7 cube. Right? This was what we already have, and now we again got 3 from modulus, and now result plus this, we got this as a result. Okay, just a minute, guys. It might take a minute, guys, but you understood the question, right? I guess we are already done with the process. Okay, guys, are you enjoying? Are you enjoying understanding the concept and how to add weightage to your answers? Are you guys enjoying? The main thing is कि मजा आना चाहिए. ठीक है? You guys should enjoy in learning. Learning is important, but enjoying the learning is more important. I mean, guys, let me restart it. It's not starting. Okay, guys, right after 15 minutes, we will have 5 minutes break. Just 5 minutes break. Okay, so that you guys can refreshen up. Continuous 2 hours class you might get bored, right? That's why I will add a break to this. Okay, so now this was the resultant we have. Okay, now this is the result we have. Okay, now again it will get 3 divided by 10. 3 divided by 10, right? Yeah, 3 divided by 10, which will give you the remainder as 0. Okay, which will give you the remainder as 0. Okay, now the number has become 2. The number has become actual number has become the 0. So if actual number has become 0, now the loop will not come in, and we will get the result something. We will get the result 371, I am pretty sure, And when we will get the result as 371, we will compare this with the number. Remember, we make a separate variable for the actual number. So we will compare it with the number. If the both of the numbers are same, then it's yes, it's Armstrong number, right? Is this clear, guys? Clear? Pretty simple, right? Give me a thumbs up if things are clear, guys. Cool. The next question is again a simple one. Sum of digits. What we have to do, if you have a number 1, 2, 3, okay, you have this number, you have to sum up all the digits and return what is the answer. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 plus 1 is 6, right? You have to return this 6. So guys, we just did how to separate the digits of the number modulus 10, and we know how to sum, and we know how to remove this 3 permanently. In the next iteration it will become 12, and in the next iteration it will become 1, and in each iteration it will keep getting plus from here, sum plus remainder, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3. We already did this concept in Armstrong number, right, guys? Give me a thumbs up if this is clear. This was a very simple question. Okay, yeah, cool, guys, cool. Okay, let me remove everything again. Please don't worry, you will be getting these notes, okay? But I doubt this might have bad pixels. So I am finding out some way with which I can provide you this notes in the best export pixels. I'm not sure if I will be able to provide, but yeah, you will be definitely getting recordings, okay? Prime number. What's a prime number, guys? What's a prime number, guys? That can be divided either by itself or either by 1, right? So basically the modulus of the number is 0. Modulus of the number is 0, right? Am I right, guys? If I have a number 13, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start a loop. 0 and 1 are not considered in prime, right? So I'm not going to add. So I'm going to start a loop till 13. And for every number, I will check if my number was 13. I will check for every iteration if my I is 0. If for any number my I is 0, if for my any number I is 0, then I am going to return false, because it shouldn't be divided. It shouldn't be divided by any other number other than number itself, or 1, right? And 1 is already not in the list. So if it got divided, if it returned 0, sorry, this is not divide, this is modulus. If it returned 0 as the modulus, then it's not a prime number. And if it pass all the iterations, then we are going to return true. Is this clear? Simple question, guys. Again the simple approach. See, again I am saying again and again, the only thing that matters is your approach, guys, right? Is this clear, guys? Again, it was a simple question. Give me a thumbs up, yaar, guys. Keep giving me a thumbs up, yaar. Your thumbs up are very needed. Okay, guys, I just want to discuss one thing with you. We can do these kind of master classes on every weekend. What we can add on, many of you people are giving, most of you are giving interviews. So what we are going to do, we are going to do a priority discussions on these interview questions in this master class. I will be explaining, we will be having the views of different people on the questions, different approaches. How many of you agree with this? This is what the target of Tech Bharat is, right? And the prices remain the minimal again, 99 or 149, whatever the price is decided by, it's decided by Rajat. But how many of you are interested in these kind of sessions, in these discussion sessions? See, we will have 1 hour session on Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, either Saturday or either Sunday, one day. Okay, and this remain 99. Okay, 99 or 149. I don't know. That will be decided by Rajat. But how many of you are interested? Raise your hands. How many of you are interested for? So we can do these sessions now. We can do these session guys on every Sundays. And I guess you guys will be, this will enhance your interview skills and expand your knowledge, right? So, okay, guys, this will be decided. Okay, I will talk to Rajat about this. Please stay in the touch with Rajat or either me or Rajat. Okay, I am typing my number here. Okay, so many of you might have my numbers who have already attended the sessions or my classes. Okay, I'm typing my number. You guys keep my number, stay in my touch. Okay, and you guys already have Rajat's contact, right? Okay, so we will be doing these kind of sessions on every weekend or alternative weekends. You guys will be informed via groups. Okay. Okay, guys, let's move to the next question. We have a string, guys. The string is Nikhil. We have to provide the we have to provide the frequency of each character. For n it's 1, for I it's 2, for k it's 1, for h it's 1, for l it's 1. How you guys are going to do it? I'm going to use an advanced concept, that is hash map. Okay, so what is hash map? Hash map is nothing but a key pair mapping. Okay, I'm going to make a table. This table will have characters and integers, char and int. Okay, char and int. For character in string array, this will iterate to whole string. So the first character is n. If n is present, if n is present in this hash map, then you have to just increase its frequency. But if it's not present, you have to push it in the hash map with the frequency 1. Okay, with the frequency 1. And then move your iterator in the string. It's I now. I I is not already present, so I will be present and the frequency will be 1. K K is not present, put K, frequency will be 1. H is not present, put H, frequency will be 1. I is already present, so increase the frequency by 1. Okay, else hash map put c comma 1. Okay, what c is already I, so I plus 1, frequency will be 1 increased. Okay, do you understood this question? Do you understood this approach? Do you understood this approach, guys? Then L is not present in the map, frequency will be 1. Simple, guys, simple. See, whatever you write, the thing which matters is this table. If you created this table on your interview screen and explain it, this is how my code is working, then the interview is over. You guys are clear. He just want to know your if your concept is clear or not. Do you understood this, guys? Is this clear, guys?
Please, hello, Nikhil. Please explain last two line of for loop.
Last two lines of for loop. Just a second. Do you mean these lines?
Yes, yes. Right.
See, it says if hashmap dot contain key C. What is C? C is the character that you are iterating on. Okay, if I am standing on N, if my iterator is standing on N, it will check if hashmap already contains N. Okay, if it doesn't contain N, it says hashmap dot put. See what is C? C is the iterator. The iterator is standing on N. N plus 1. That means my frequency was 0. Okay, and now if it's not present, it will put. If it's already present, then it will increase the frequency. Just like here, I was already present, it increased the frequency, and N was not already present, it put the N. This says put the N for first time, and this says increase if it's already present. Do you understood? Do you understood? Whosoever has asked the question, I don't know whosoever has asked the question.
Yes, I got.
Okay, great, yeah, great. You guys are great, yeah. Let me remove all this here. I am. No, guys, same concept will be used. You have to find out which character has duplicate frequency. That's very simple, right? Any character having frequency more than one, any character having frequency more than one will be your answer, right? Am I right? In case of Nikhil, I will be the answer, right? See how interviewer is going to mix up these questions. He will first ask you to do this question, the above question what we did, and then he will ask you to optimize and add this functionality in this code. This is how he is going to confuse you. Nothing, just this for loop to be added. If hashmap dot get dot c is greater than 1, if greater than 1, then your answer is very clear, right? And above the same code I have written, I have just added this if condition in this for loop, right? In this code. Am I right, guys? Am I right, guys? Is this question clear? It was again a simple one. Is this clear, guys?
Sorry, Nikhil. What was the question of this?
So the question was you have to find out which character has the duplicate frequency. Earlier, we find out which character has how much frequency. Okay, so for any character which has frequency more than 1 is your answer, right? Am I clear?
Yes, yes. Same logic. Yeah.
Yeah, same logic. Just one more condition we need to add. This was the condition. If your hashmap.getC is greater than 1, then that is your answer, right? Swap numbers. I'm not going to explain this. This is again simple. The add and subtract logic. See, again, add and subtract logic. Swapping the numbers. Originally 10 and 20. Number 1, 10 plus 20 is 30. Then number 2 is equals to number 1 minus number 2. The number 1 is 30 now. Number 2 is 20. This becomes 10, which is originally number 1, which is originally number 1, but now this value is stored in number 2, right? Then it says number 1 is equals to number 1 minus number 2. Number 1 is 30, number 1 is 30, and 30 minus 10, 10 because we just have this switch, right? 30 minus 10, this is 20. Understood the logic, guys? Now both of the numbers are swapped. Okay, now this is the new value of number 1. Got that? Simple logic. We already did this logic in strings as well. Okay, simple and same logic. Addition plus addition, subtraction, subtraction, right? Okay guys, time for a 5 to 7 minutes break. I will be back by 11:10. You guys can stay or take a break. My mouth is like thirsty. I need to drink some water. So I will take 10 minutes break or 5 to 10 minutes break. This will be, and then we will continue. Okay. Are you guys enjoying this session? Give me a thumbs up. Good number of thumbs up if you are really enjoying this. Great, yeah, guys. Great. Okay, I will just come back in a minute. Okay. You guys can, you guys can do anything or revise whatever we did. Okay. Okay. Hi guys, I am back. Okay, guys. So let's start discussing. Alright, guys. Let's discuss some of the theoretical questions. Okay, guys. So can you guys see my screen, right? So one of the important question. See, map is what we just see now in the frequency question. Okay, map is that. Map is used to do mapping. We did mapping against every character for the frequency, right? For like n it was 1, for I it was 2. We did this mapping, right? So key value pair is called mapping. Set is used to construct mathematical sets in Java. See, just remember the theory, the concept isn't worth in coding and you won't see the coding questions of sets, but just remember the definition, okay? It cannot contain repeated values. This is one of its feature you have to remember. It can have same values for different keys, okay? It can have same values for different keys. Like you see, for n it was 1, for k it was 1, for even h it was 1, right? Am I right, guys? We can easily iterate set elements using key set and entry set. There are two operations, key set and entry set. Okay, just remember the theory, guys. Not worth in coding. Okay, map elements cannot be iterated. This is a general question. How you iterate over map in an interview? Okay, so you have to just say the map cannot be iterated. We have to convert the map into a set and then use the key set and entry set operations. Don't worry, no one will tell you to show this to how to do it. You just have to tell them this is the way how you do it. Okay, is this clear, guys? Am I clear, guys? Okay, so insertion order isn't maintained by the map. So see, these doesn't have indexes. If it's on 0th index, this can be your 10 or 99th index. So this isn't in the sequence. Okay, these can be anywhere, scattered everywhere. Okay, clear? These are scattered everywhere. All right. Am I clear, guys? Again, it's the same question insertion. Again, same point insertion order. Okay, I believe it's clear, right? Again, the hash map and hash set, some of the more points. What are hash map and hash sets? Hash map and hash sets are the parents of map and sets. Okay, see, you will see the same thing. Hash map is the hash table based implementation of map interface, and set is the tree map of a tree structure based implementation of map interface. You understood this? So these are interfaces of implementation of map interfaces. Okay, both hash map and hash set. Okay, hash map allows single null values and multiple null values. Hash map can have multiple null values, but tree map, again, theoretical questions, no need to dive into the code. Tree map doesn't allow null keys. Okay, hash map allow heterogeneous element because it does perform sorting on keys. Tree map allows homogeneous values. Okay, what are homogeneous? Homogeneous means same, heterogeneous means different. Clear, guys? Again, hash map is faster, tree map is bit slower. Uses, yeah, this can be a good question. What are the uses? The hash map should be used when we do not require the key. Okay, when we do not require the key value pair. What are the key value pair? You remember what are the key value pairs, right? But tree map should be used when we require key value pair. So where should you use tree map? Just same as the frequency question. Actually, that was a tree map what we used in the frequency question. Okay, hash map is a different thing. Okay, clear, guys? Is this clear? Again, see, I know these are a bit theoretical question and you might feel sleepy in this 1 hour, but we have to do these questions as these are generally asked in an automation interview, and most of the people generally do not prepare for these questions, but these questions are generally asked. That's why I'm saying that please be attentive in these this 45 minutes or 40 minutes. Okay, okay, guys, is this clear? Okay, again, hash map. Even I started feeling sleepy. Another good question. See, enumerator doesn't have a practical use, but again, theoretical. Iterator is the I. You remember at char at I for I is equals to. That's iterator. Okay, iterator is used to access the values in an like a data structure. Either the data structure can be hash map or array or linked list, anything, right? Is this clear, guys? Yeah, you will be getting the recording, but for notes, I will need some time. You will get the recording within 1 or 2 hours. Okay, no worries. So, again, basic is we can read, remove elements while traversing the element in the collection, and enumeration, we can only read the element while traversing. We can access, but we cannot edit them. Okay, but using iterator, we can edit them. Edit means we can add, change, remove. Okay, access, It can be used with any class of collection framework. You know the collection framework, that array list, hash map, sets, trees, all these comes under Java collection framework. Okay. Then again, it can be used only with the legacy class of frameworks like vector and hash table. Vectors are generally used in C++. We use array list in Java. Okay. And hash table in Java. Okay. Limitations. Only forward iteration is possible. Okay. We just move ahead. Okay. And in enumeration, remove operation cannot be performed using enumeration. But in iterator, we can perform the remove operation. Okay. What does the method iterator has? Iterator has next method, remove method, and enumerator has methods has more elements and next elements. Okay. Is that clear, guys? Is this clear, guys? I'm quite getting bored here. Let's do some good question. Okay. Let's go through this some cucumber question. So, anyone, what is cucumber? Let's make a bit interactive. I'm feeling a bit sleepy, so let's make it a bit interactive. What is cucumber, guys? I want you guys to answer first, and then I will explain this. Anyone, yeah, guys, anyone. Come on, just think of one thing. If you guys won't be answered to me, then how you guys will be able to answer in an interview, guys? I want you to speak up. I want you guys to speak up. Okay, it's a framework. Everyone, it's a framework. Okay, so everyone's answer is very common, and with this common answer, your answer isn't having any weightage. Okay, now you guys can mute your mics. Let me add something. Cucumber is a testing tool based on. Cucumber doesn't support BDD. Cucumber is based on BDD framework. Okay, Cucumber doesn't support BDD framework. Cucumber is based on BDD framework. Cucumber reads executable specification written in plain text and validates if the software is able to follow those specifications. This is what Cucumber is. You understood, guys? This is what Cucumber is. Give me a thumbs up if you understood this, guys. Okay. Again, the next question is, what is Gherkin language? What is Gherkin syntax? I'm never able to pronounce this properly. Gherkin, or what's it called? Jerkin. I don't. Anyways, what is this? What is this language? Who is going to explain it? Guys, do one thing. Don't turn on your mics. Just answer in chat boxes. Okay. I want more answers. I want to see the versatile answers. Come on, guys. Come on. Simply plain text. Simple plain text. Samarpita. Samarpita is answering. Only Samarpita is answering. No one else is answering. I guess only Samarpita is smart here. Simple plain text so that everyone can understand the functionalities and requirements. It is kind of right answer. Given means input. Harish, I just asked what is Gherkin language. I didn't ask to explain the Gherkin syntax. I just asked what's the Gherkin language. Samarpita's answer was quite simple, quite weighty, but let me make it more like, okay, Gherkin is a plain simple English language used to define applications or software's behavior. Okay, Gherkin serves multiple purposes. Automation testing using Cucumber document how the system actually behaves. Don't you think these two lines cover everything? Don't you think, Samarpita, your answer was too short and mine was too okay to cover up everything in the Gherkin syntax or Gherkin language? Okay, I guess you agree with me. Okay, everyone agree with me. Okay, my next question is, what is a feature file? What's a feature file, guys? Come on, come on. I want at least 5 to 6 answers in the chat box, guys. Try up, yeah. Max to max, it would be the wrong answer, right?
Cucumber template.
Whosoever is speaking, please type it in the chat box.
Cucumber file is feature file.
Bro, can you please type it in the chat box? Okay, feature file is the file that contains all the input like browser. Okay. Anyone else? I want at least 4 answers. Okay, then I will put up the my answer. Okay, a feature file is a text file written. That is quite weighty answer by Ram Achanta. Great, Ram. Great. Anyone else? Come on, guys. Come on. Answer up. If you won't be able to answer me, how you are going to answer in an interview? Max to max, it will be wrong, right? I am here to correct you. Come on, speak up. Has the feature of any functionality based on user acceptance. That's a great answer, Samarpita. Anyone else? Anyone else, guys? I want a last one more. One more. Okay, anyone? Just one more answer. I will wait for 30 seconds and then I will put up my answer. Come on, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. Are you guys able to hear me? Yeah, let me say it. Okay, hi guys, I am back. Sorry for the interruptions. Are you guys able to hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you guys are able to hear me. Great, guys. Okay. So we are left with half an hour more class. Okay, so Kavita's answer is quite impressive. But let's discuss what should be the answer, okay? Just allow me a minute. My network is a bit slow because the Wi-Fi just restarted. Yeah, you guys will get the notes, yeah. Guys will get the notes. Don't worry. Just open the whiteboard, which I am unable to. But it will sending the notes will take a bit time. But you will definitely get the recording within 1 or 2 hours. Okay. My network is a bit slow, yeah. Okay. Let's open it. Don't worry, we will cover. Don't worry, we still have day two. Don't worry. And we will even cover test NG. Don't worry. Guys, just a quick question. My voice isn't breaking, right? If it's breaking, please let me know. Okay, I guess it's fine. Yeah, open up quickly. Lost my network. Guys, you guys are still able to listen me, right? Okay, okay. Just a second, yeah. The whiteboard isn't opening. I'm trying to open. I don't know. This might be a network issue or something. I'm not able to open my whiteboard quickly. Let me restart this once. Okay, I guess now it will open. Yeah, now it will open quickly. Is my screen shared or I need to share? Is my screen shared, guys? I guess it's not shared, right? Okay, let me share it. Okay, is it shared now? Okay, here are the questions. Here are... Okay, so what question we were discussing? The feature file, right? So, a feature file must provide a high level description of an application under test. Okay, the first line of the feature must start with the keyword feature, followed by the description of the application under test. For each feature under test, it is recommended that a separate feature file should be created. The feature should must have the extension dot feature. The last line was very important. For each feature, the under test, it is recommended to create a separate feature file. That should be created. Feature file should be created, and the feature file must have an extension dot feature. Am I right? Is it Y or yes? Kavita, is it Y or yes? Okay. Okay. I am assuming it's yes, so I am moving to the next question. Okay. What's the step definition? Okay. What's the step definition? Again, the question is at your end. What's the step definition? Quickly. I need 4 to 5 answers in the chat box. What is step definition? Come on, guys. Quickly. In the chat box. Guys, am I still on the call? Everyone is able to hear me? Okay. Haresh is replying, so that means he's able to hear me, right? Method with an expression that links it to one or more step. Okay. Okay, two more quickly. I want two more answers quickly, guys. Method with an expression that link for each step present in the feature file. We have to create corresponding function, and these functions should be marked with step. Kavita has given the right answer, guys. Matlab, everyone has given the right answer, but Kavita's answer has some weightage. Okay, see, I will answer it in the one line. Okay, see, step definition is a function or block of code. Okay, block with an expression actually that links it one or more Gherkin steps. Okay, that links with one or more corresponding Gherkin steps. Okay, when cucumber executes a gherkin step in a scenario, it will look for a matching step definition to execute. You understood this? Yeah, Simi, you are right, but your answer should very short, right? It should be a bit more with explanation. Okay, so step definition is a method, function, or block with an expression. It isn't a code. It's a block, function, or method with an expression that links it to one or more Gherkin steps. When Cucumber execute, it looks for the corresponding scenario to execute, corresponding scenario or step definition to execute. Okay, is this clear, guys? Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Okay, guys. So now the next question is, just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Okay. So the next question, guys. What is the what do you mean by scenario and scenario outline? What do you mean by scenario and scenario outline? Come on, quickly in the chat boxes. Come on, guys, quickly, guys. We are just having 20 more, and we will wind up today's session. Come on, guys, quickly. We won't be able to do many questions if you want answer quickly. And if I will be just doing it quickly, just explaining the answers, then it will be very bored. Okay, that's why I'm firstly asking you, then pointing out your mistakes and then telling the correct answers. Okay. For single test case, multiple test data will be able to given through pipe symbol for scenario outline. Okay. Quickly, three more. If we click the case, it's called scenario. Okay. Quickly. Okay, guys. Okay. So, see, scenario is the fundamental Gherkin structure. Every scenario begins with the keyword scenario. Okay. First of all, you have to tell in Gherkin what is scenario. Okay. First of all, you have to tell this. Okay. And ends with an scenario title. Okay. Every feature file can have one or more scenarios. Each of one has one or more steps. Scenario. For example, scenario Sunday isn't Friday, given today is Friday. When I ask whether it's Friday yet, then I should be told no. Okay? Then I should be told no. This is called a scenario. And scenario outline is a way to parameterize the scenario. Okay? This is ideally used when the same scenario needs to be executed for the multiple sets of data. Scenario outline must be followed by the keywords example which specifically set the value of each parameter. Okay. For example, when I eat cucumbers, then I should have left cucumbers.